This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad to have you join us. The punter, Braden Mann, will start this one. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Perfect. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, LA. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Pass is caught. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set. 59, 59.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set. Ready, go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Exiting the good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, run. Ready, run. Ready, set.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Set. Ready, run. Set.
They'll go with Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Lock, ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one down They cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Set. Kappa. Set.
Now, Herbert. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10.
And in motion is Ingram. Second down. Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And in motion is Ingram. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the handoff, it's Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Zach Allen in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. The Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 18.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Nick snap on first and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on view.
And a great run after being backed up. He's up to the 25-yard line. An even 20 yards in pressure starts to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they're going to mark him down up as the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton, and that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances in picking up a key third down?
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Green 80.
This is 3rd and 6.
Well, Green 80. Go, let's go. Go.
To throw, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. Mims set in motion here. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Off-balance throw, it's complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's fourth
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Harvey.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Ball
and
right
7.
on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Chargers are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Right. Set. 380. Right. Right.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
It is 3rd and 10.
Set. Right.
To throw is Herbert.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Burden, the man on the move. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up a fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Burden, the man on the move. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And a nice return here as well. It takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Taken down back at the 42.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
380. 380.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Baylor tight.
On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. first down, it's Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Burden, the man on the move. A first down throw for Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Drew Tranquil in there for the sack. His 4th on the year. On second down, it's Nix. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Man in motion is Ingram. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in through the middle of the field. And he will score. Game on. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down?
That's caught! So they get the two-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band at a time. Don't let the west side give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to rob the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in a thighs. We've been on a
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 9.
Set. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa, who fumbled. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Play action now. It's next. Got it into the hands of Mims. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready. Away.
Burden, the man on the move. 2nd down. Nix. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Denver. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here's 1st down.
21. Check.
They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing again, Herbert. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and The defense is able to get home.
Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Diamonds on me, fight, Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me, dancing just like Bia. Going against Gliss, I wouldn't want to be a.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Over the middle, he's got Burden. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll come up now for 2nd down. On the RPO, quick toss to Burden. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.